Welcome to Wild Bill's Breaks. Today I wrap up the last of my lot of junk wax here. Got Fleer 94. Don't worry, at least with 94, they at least attempted to give it a design other than, putting a player's name and a color down the side. Contender for the most boring set design ever. But I think this is a, what do they call them, cello box, or cello pack, cello box. And we've got a ton of 94 Fleer here. And we'll get it rolling. Series 2, Topps 2022. Saw that has a release date. I believe it's June 11th now. Looking forward to that. So we're back to, back to form here for Fleer. You got the logo and then gold stamp with the player name and position there. A little difficult to read, I think is the only bad thing here. Not that there's really going to be anybody like, ooh, I don't think there's really anything going on for rookies again. Here's a Lumber Company. Is that David Justice? Yeah, that's a slick card. I'm a fan of that. See the Marlins here. Sticking together a little bit, not like the 94 score was. 4 scored. 94 score go. The card stuck together, and it was awful. Here we are 30 years ago. $1.99. Remember at the time thinking that was expensive. Now packs of cards are like what, low end, maybe $5. Who we got here? Brady Anderson making a leap. Then we start sticking together here. Young. Reds game on in the background behind me. Tied 2-2 in San Diego, seeing who can get the series. The Will Clark team leaders. Interesting. Seems like the Reds are just have a phobia of going 4 games over 400. Once they hit the 3-game mark, that's where they kind of peter out. There was petering out. Chuck Knobloch. Alright. Well, I'd rifle through these faster if they would allow, but we're having to kind of peel them. There's a mulleted McGuire, though. Set him over there. Joe Carter. Connor LaRude and Paul Molitor. Lots of Blue Jays there. What do we got here? Jason Bear, Rookie Sensations. I don't remember him at all. Dante Bichette, Bo Bichette's dad, the Rockies. Tony Gwynn? Yeah, we'll set him aside here. Astros still rocking those multicolored uniforms back then. Now they're retro. See them make an appearance quite a bit. Reading the pack here, every card gold foil stamped, glossy UV coating on both sides. I'm just gonna not flip these here, save ourselves some time. There's a George Brett. In fact, you can tell. I'd say the back is a better view of the card anyway to figure out what's going on. The gold just hits a light and you can't even see it. Who we got here? Prospect Dan McKelly. Sure. Yeah, let's just do it that way. And you got a nice photo on the back, and the name is easy to read. Here's Maddox, one of my faves, Professor. I may have mentioned this before, but I did get to see him pitch was not on the Braves, but was on his stint with the Padres there towards the end of his career. Nevertheless, glad I got to witness it. There'll be a pitcher with the control he had. Not the most overpowering pitcher, but, you know, he could throw the ball where he wanted to, when he wanted to, and he'll take good control over speed any day. Palmera Lumber Co. I like the Lumber Co's. Don Mattingly, I think that was nearing the end of his career. Wade Boggs. Mattingly ends his career, and I think the next season the Yankees went to the series and won. Not too many Yankees that I like or admire, but he's one of them. And it's a shame he never got one series. He was just on the Yankees during that stretch where they just didn't really do much, you know, until Costanza teamed up with Steinbrenner, and then they started winning World Series. That was their ace in the hole. We're going to have sticky cards again now that we're getting to the middle of the box. Got a Lenny Dykstra league leader. I think I had that card originally. Eric Davis on the Tigers? There's something I didn't know. Ellie De La Cruz, of course, wears his old number on the Reds now, number 44. They were talking about that the other night as a tribute to him. I guess not so much a tribute to Adam Dunn, who had it, I believe, in between the two. Adam Dunn, just an all-or-nothing, all-around player. You know, very many problems defensively. He had problems with pop flies, but man, he could knock it out of the park. Dunn once hit a home run so far. It landed on a piece of driftwood in the Ohio River, which will probably stand for all time as the longest hit home run outside of what was then Riverfront Stadium, or Synergy Field as it later became known, before what we have today of Great American Ballpark. There's Donnie Baseball again, David Cohn behind him as the Royal. Looks like we're getting some repeat packs there. There was Boggs on the Yankees as well. Excuse me. As far as chase cards in here, you know, good luck. I don't think we're going to find anything great. There's another Maddox. Just try and find your All-Stars and Hall of Famers. I don't think 94 was a big rookie year outside of a select few, maybe. 94 might have had a Jeter rookie here and there. Who knows? I got an insert card of something here. Tim Salmon. Of course, now the fish we watch on the Angels is Trout, and he is out until July. Fortunately, had another injury. He will have to have surgery on meniscus on one of his knees. So Trout having an MVP-like season start, and he's sidelined once again with another unfortunate injury. It's just kind of like you know, the Ken Griffey Jr. of our generation. I was telling people at work, he just can't stop the injury bug. You know, he's been with the same team the entire time now. Rookie prospects, Denny Hawking. An Angel his entire career. Whereas Griffey Jr., when we got him, had been a Mariner up until 2000. Got him at the tail end of me being in high school. Griffey Jr. jerseys popping up left and right. It was the biggest name we had in Cincinnati, you know, since probably the Big Red Machine. 90s, that stretch night, well, really the whole 90s, you know, we really didn't have. David Wells played on the Tigers? Look at all these things I'm finding out today. Really, that whole 90s decade, with the exception of 95, it's a sweet looking card. Too bad it's not Rookie Sensations. Too bad it's not, you know, anyone of note. Like I said, you know, not much going on rookie-wise in 94. But the 90s, with a few odd seasons, were just a bad stretch for the Reds. Not much happening. I mean, we had some big deals, you know, prior to getting Griffey. We got Primetime, Deion Sanders, you know. That was awesome for a while. I don't know that he ever put up as big a numbers as he did in Atlanta, but, you know, he was a big name. It's good to have him on the team for a little while. When the Reds were rocking the white jersey with the red pinstripes. What do we got here? No. Seems to have a lot of, there's Bo. Seems to have a lot of inserts for rookies, and I kind of wish they would have had more for All-Stars, because none of these rookies really panned out. Alright, we're half of the box gone. There are some good 90s teams. Speaking of, there's Cal Ripken Jr. Yeah, I have this card already, actually, from way back when. Orioles were dominant in the 90s. Indians went to the series a couple times and lost both. There's the Lumber Company one, Gonzalez. So it's the best name we've got. Just a really nice card. Imagine, you know, those coming out today and being like in a wood grain stock. I know we probably have something similar, better since that, but just a cool insert card. So after today, the supply of junk wax will be depleted, aside from who's that? Joe Oliver still? Okay. Aside from one more box and 90 score, but I got that when we were doing the hunt for the Bo card, which we did get. And probably going to be a while before I crack another one of those open. I like the back of the card, you know, almost better than the front. You get that extra photo. There's Steve Avery, part of that epic 90s rotation. Probably on the lower rung, but I mean, look who he had ahead of him. Oh, nice Provision of Juan Gonzalez rocking the cowboy hat. What a fun card. I think these were inserts at that point. Yeah. I think 92 Fleer incorporated them into the base set, and then they separated them back out 94. But Steve Avery, I mean, look who he had ahead of him. He had Smoltz, Glavine, Maddox. Just mad respect for that Braves rotation. I mean, modern times, I don't know if it's been matched or surpassed. It will be. That 93 Upper Deck card I've been thinking about getting eventually, especially one that's been autographed by all four of them. But, you know, just 93 Upper Deck. Didn't have a whole lot in it, but had some awesome team group photos. And that would be one of them. Just the four of those guys, especially autographed. Speaking of, there's Smoltz having his ears burn. Making an appearance attached to a Pirate player, though. Denny Nagel's a red. There's Gary Sheffield Rocking the Florida Teal. And who we got here? Cliff Floyd. So, a name I've at least heard of. I don't think he really went on to do a whole heck of a lot. Hey, there's Griffey Jr. There's a guy who went on to do a heck of a lot. Wondering when he'd make his appearance here. So, other than the one pack, not too bad with the repeats on here. What did they say, that cello or cello packs? So what is the big poll here they had? Find Tim Salmon AL Rookie of the Year series. Okay, look for all rookie team exchange cards. So yeah, they heavily went into the rookies there. As my daughter screeches at the top of her lungs downstairs. Don't worry, Mrs. has got things covered for now. So I got to take back over. Lots of Marlins players. I like the Marlins uniforms. I know a lot of people, when they first announced the new ones, a couple years back, didn't care for them. I mean, I think it's just a tough act to follow with that teal already being so nostalgic and just looking great. But I like the Marlins uniforms. I really like the City Connect. I mean, anywhere. Here we go. We got another one. Matt Williams, Dream Team. Nice pick of San Francisco around sunset in the background. We got here Mussina and McNeil. The other day I thought Moose was, Mussina, but it was Moustakas. That's how old I am. Got some blaster packs I've been saving up here for a while, which I'll crack open Saturday. What do we got here? JT Snow. I always thought of that Snow song, whenever I saw him. Informer, that song. Look at the mom down. Whatever he was singing about. I mean, that song was huge for like a week, and then crawl it back to wherever it came from. Here, Mike Maddox. Oh, what do we got here? Look at that. Tony Gwynn. Like a Padre, the holy base. The halo of baseballs. Probably the best card we're going to pull here, honestly. Provisions there. Unless something insane happens and there's like a, forgotten Babe Ruth autograph game used ear. That's what I'm always holding out for when I go through the chunk wax. Babe Ruth ear. Now I joke, but I've seen some of these non-sports cards, and there's like presidential hair from their head or something. It's just like, how far is this gonna go for some of this stuff? A little weird at that point. I'll pass. I'll just stick to it's Carlos Baerga, Team Leaders. I like that card. It's a cool shot right there. I mean, that, it's like one of those 80s high school yearbook photos. But yeah, slick card. But yeah, I'll draw the line as far as relics go with you know, batting gloves, articles of clothing, the bases. I don't need anything that has DNA in it. No, thank you. Of course, now is the deal is cut autos. So, like, you know, say for example, somebody like Bob Gibson signed a check years ago, and they take it and cut his autograph and put it in a card. Now I think that's kind of funny too. Some of those cut autos, just the way they do them, you know, it depends on how they incorporate that into the card. It can be really slick too, but not that I would know. I don't have any of those, just from what I've seen, you know, in videos. I'm starting to get some sticky cards again. Who we got here? Kevin Mitchell. I think he made a barehanded grab for the Giants once or twice when he was playing with them out in left field. Bobby Ayala, remember him. So coming up for way back Wednesday, I've got 3 boxes of 87 Topps, and we'll see if I'll do like a another George Brett, do like a box war, or let's do them individually, or what? What's this congratulations here? Oh boy. All rookie team exchange card. Now we're talking. When did this expire? Please send me my Fleer all rookie team card set 2. Would have to mail it back. I mean, on top of, you know, this having expired probably sometime in 95. Here we go. All entries must be received by 6/30/94. Fleer no longer existing in any capacity making cards, but hey, you know, go back 30 years, give that to myself, and get a sweet set of cards. Down to our last 2 packs here. How about that? An exchange card that gets you not only a, you know, a card, but an entire set. There's another Griffey Jr. There's the Matt Williams Pro Vision again. Stuck to him. Marlin. And again, I might have a few that I want to keep for my collection. I'll have to go through these again. See if I missed like a Larkin or somebody. Try to keep these junk wax ones as quick as possible, as they are always on the longer side. Since you have so many, you know, cards and packs back then compared to what we get now. There's Musia. Carlos Delgado, that lumber. Yeah, so. Oh, no, Major League Prospects. Okay, so. Decent enough that I've heard of him. He went on to have a pretty decent career. There's Kent Mercker. Is he their 5th starter? Darryl Strawberry on the Dodgers. Wow, so much. So many Braves pitchers in this set. Alright, last pack. Kurt Schilling on the back there. Hollerud and Molitor. Is that Nolan Ryan? Yeah, there he is. So Nolan Ryan's last Fleer card, I believe, there. Nolan Ryan, probably the most collectible Hall of Famer. Recent era. There's Yount up there as well. This is Corey Bailey, rookie something. That's a cool shot too. I mean, they were doing cool things with the cards then, at least. They just seem to go all in on rookies. Didn't quite pan out. and ending it with Kurt Schilling. So 94 Fleer. Excuse my chair making that noise. 94 Fleer, definitely much nicer to look at than 93 Fleer, which was just... I mean, I thought some of the old top sets were bleh, but I think I'm going to have to give the edge to 93 Fleer at this point. So here's our Gwyn, and then our rookie team exchange card. I wonder if that has any value whatsoever at this point. I'll look it up. But thank you everyone for tuning in as always. Like I said, I'll be back Saturday. I've got some blasters that I've saved. 2024 tops, and I think some Stadium Club 2023. All right, everyone, have a good night.